What's up, losers? Today we got some Pokemon Scarlet and Violet leaks. Apparently a trailer was supposed to drop today. It did not, but I guess there's still time. But it's of gym leaders, which I always find interesting. Pokemon has kind of done a little bit of reversal with the gym leaders lately, just kind of substituting them and kind of changing up the formula a little bit. So it's kind of interesting that we've got what appear to be really specifically labeled gym leaders, not trial leaders, not whatever they were called in Sword and Shield, I don't care. But we got some interesting, very blurry screenshots here. So with no further digging on my end, I'm just gonna kind of try to guess what these typings look like. So let's take a look at these. This is courtesy of the Pokemon Leaks Twitter. They didn't name their source, but who cares? I guess they're leaks. They look pretty legit. They look like real character models from a Pokemon game, just very blurry. Curious as to what is blurred, probably their name, type, and maybe a city that they're in, maybe even the name of the region. Either way, let's start with this lady up here in the top left. I think that's a woman. It kind of looks female-esque, I suppose. That looks like two different colored Magnemites now that I'm looking at it pretty closely, so this could either be electric or steel. At first when I saw this I thought bug, mainly because of the coloring. That's a little too obvious. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it is bug and she just really likes Magnemite too for some reason. But either way, it's kind of interesting that there's a regular, well, a normal-ish looking Magnemite and then a purple one. So maybe, is shiny Magnemite purple? I don't know. I don't care to look. I'm speculating. So I think this is either going to be electric or steel, potentially. Maybe steel. We still don't know if there's going to be, I'm betting on it, you know, some of these gym leaders might be version exclusive, kind of like what they've done with Sword and Shield, especially with this, since this game's whole gimmick seems to be past and future, kind of. So some of these definitely look more futuresque. This first one we're looking at looks kind of like it would be part of the future timeline or whatever they're gonna go with. But yeah, that looks like steel. This guy here in the middle, dark, maybe? If we didn't have this guy over on the right, I would for sure say dark. But he's also kind of got this blue backdrop behind him, which could be a waterfall, or it could just be a light. Who even knows what this is behind him, but you know, this could be anything from water to dark to fighting, maybe. Who knows? If you know, if these are even legit, of course. But man, yeah, maybe fighting. I don't know. But then there's this person down here. But again, these could be version exclusive. You know, maybe the first. We don't even know if the gyms are going to be ordered in a traditional way. Probably not. I would guess probably not. I'm gonna go with fighting. I don't know why. No, I don't like fighting. Who knows? We'll come back to him. This guy on the right, this screams dark/ghost. Nothing else to it. That's gotta be dark or ghost. Maybe bug, I don't know. Dark or ghost. This woman down here in the bottom left, this looks like grass. She's got a little leaf bandana kind of thing going on. She kind of reminds me of Erica a little bit. There's also just a lot of green happening. She's got green eyebrows, green eyes. She reminds me of Erica, though, from Red and Blue. A little bit. Well, red, blue, green, yellow, whatever. But I think this is pretty safe to call grass. Maybe bug. I think it's grass, though. Then we got the Ninja Woman. This is what made me consider maybe this guy is not fighting. But looking at it again, maybe it's poison. Again, Pokemon's very literal with its color schemes for the most part, and their names are not usually the most creative. Brock is rock. That's just pure gold. Really, Generation 1 is pretty standard naming conventions there. But either way, we got this blue lady here. She could be water too. Maybe she's a water ninja. Maybe she has Greninja on her team. That'd be cool. I feel like I haven't seen Greninja in a while in a Pokemon game. But again, either one of these could be water. But I thought maybe fighting at first, but then maybe there's some poison. I don't know what this like red over here is. She's got kind of like this red and purpley kind of scarf going on. That gives me some poison vibes. I could be she could be normal type for all I know. But anyway, this guy over here on the right, that actually could be water, now that I'm looking more closely at it. I initially thought maybe rock or ground, just because he's a bigger guy, but you know, could be water, could be flying. This weird hairline could be wings, so it could be a flying type. The flying type gym leaders usually aren't so bulky, I guess. But who knows? Maybe they could just say screw it, and I think he's flying type gym leader. When was the last time we had a flying type gym leader? Did we have one in Sword and Shield? I don't think we did. I think we had a bunch of other stuff. Have we had one since Generation 5? We had the Flying Elite 4 member in Generation 7. But who knows? Who knows? Either way. I'm pretty safe. I think I'm pretty safe with this woman in the top left being Steel, guy in the top right being either Dark or Ghost, or maybe both, bottom left being Grass. Those I think are pretty solid. These three though, who knows? Who knows what that could be? If I had to go with like final predictions or guesses, maybe fighting for this guy in the middle, poison. It's the blue hair that's throwing me off, because she could be water. She might be water. I'd really like to know what these backgrounds are. They're kind of cool looking. Either way, I think that's water. I thought maybe initially this was rock or ground, and then I was thinking maybe water because of the weird eyebrow hairline thing going on here. What is going on with this guy's face? It's weird. But maybe he could be flying. Maybe we're getting a flying gym leader for the first time in a while, it feels like. I say that, and then I'm going to look at the gym leaders, and there's going to be one in Generation 8. Either way, Scarlet and Violet are looking up to be game changers for the traditional Pokemon storyline. What I think is going to be most interesting is if there's an order to these gym leaders, or if it is truly open world in that you can just go wherever you want, and as you progress through the game, the wild encounters kind of scale to your level. However that ends up being, I think it'll be really interesting. I hope it'll be really interesting, at the very least. I saw some speculation not a couple months ago, but maybe about a month ago, where someone thought maybe the gym leaders will work a lot like the gym leaders in the Pokemon Origins anime special, where, if you remember, it's so long ago now, it's like 2013 or 2014 that came out, but it's really good. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. But it follows Red on his journey through the Kanto region to become the Pokemon Master. And when he gets to Brock, the very first gym leader, Brock kind of acknowledges that this is your first gym leader. You don't have any badges. So therein lies just the challenge, which I thought made so much sense when I saw that in the special. I was like, of course, not every kid lives in Pallet Town. Not every kid is going to start from the same spot. Some kids live in Vermilion, some kids are going to live in Cerulean City, so maybe Misty will be their first gym leader. So, and again, at the end of the day, it's just a game, it's how they designed it, but from a world building standpoint, which is what I feel like Pokemon needs a lot more of, to kind of break away from just what Pokemon has been for the last 20 years, it needs that additional world building. And I think this idea of finally being open world, potentially, we'll see, and being able to pick wherever you want to go, whichever route you want to go down, whichever gym leader you want to go fight next, and then having that challenge scale to however many badges you have, or the average level of your team, however they choose to implement that. I think that's what Pokemon needs. Maybe. Or I could be really wrong, and it could just explode and be a disaster. We'll see. But anyway, that's all I really wanted to see. There were other things that this leaker shared. Apparently a rival character. I thought we already saw the rival character. Maybe I'm just misremembering. I don't know. Seems cool. I try not to have strong opinions about rivals, because every time I get my hopes up about a rival, it disappoints me. And these 3 new Pokemon here. I can't even begin to decipher what these look like. This is the only one that I can even think about. And I don't even know what it's supposed to be. Looks like a flower with a skull and crossbones on top. I have no idea what typing it could be. If I had to guess, fairy, grass, maybe. But who knows? Maybe Fairy Bug. Fairy Bug would be interesting. Anyway, these are not as interesting as I think the gym leaders are. So we'll see. Maybe there's a new trailer coming soon that will show off some of these gym leaders. We'll get a clearer look at what they look like. We'll maybe be able to speculate more about their typing, but that's all for today. I don't know, debate in comments what you think these gym leaders are. My prediction is going to be right. Again, Steel, Fighting. I'm going to go with Ghost. No, I'm going to go with Dark. Dark. Definitely Dark. Grass, Water, Flying. These are going to be way wrong.